Hey everybody, so thanks for tuning in. We are going to be talking about the multiplication properties of exponents. Um, and just kind of a pre-example of what we're doing, just remember that if you don't remember what 3 squared means, then I want you to go ahead and expand until you understand. So this is really key, and I'm just going to keep repeating it as well. So if you didn't know what 3 squared is, which by the way, it's 9, you could go ahead and expand that out, and you would say that 3 times 3, which would evaluate out to 9. And then 3 to the 4th would be 3, but written 4 times. So 3 times 3 gets you 9, times another 3 gets you 27, and then times one more 3 will get you an 81. So that's just kind of to get your juices flowing and everything, because we are going to be expanding until you understand. So here are the first 2 examples that you're going to notice. All right, and I'm going to be color coding, so if you're not, then make sure that you're labeling and showing what the differences are. The first one that we have here is 2x squared times x to the 4th. So this one right here, we're going to go ahead and expand it out. And this is 2 times x times x. This 2 tells me that I'm going to write this x 2 times. And I'm going to go ahead and switch over in just a second. So again, if you're not using color, make sure you've got this labeled down. It'll help. And this one right here, x to the 4th, that's saying that you're going to multiply x by itself 4 times. That exponent tells you how many times you have to expand. Make sure you put your multiplication in there. And again, this is x to the 4th. Now, this part's really kind of easy. You look for the 2 and any other number. And now you don't see any other number here, so we write our 2. And then we know that we have the variable x, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. So we put our exponent of 6, and that would be our final answer. Now, that's all you have. And some of you might see the trick. There is an exponent law that we're going to talk about in a little bit. Well, not this video, but another one. And you'll see that there is a trick. And those of you that can, don't say anything. You might be able to see it though. Let's try it with number 2 right here. And again, I'm going to be using different colors just to kind of help us out and see what we're doing. This first one is 3, and then you've got 5 x's, since that exponent of 5 is only on the x. So we're going to write x 5 times. And we've got 1 y. Don't forget your multiplication, because that's what makes this a monomial and why we can use our exponent rules. There we go. Now let's do this one. This monomial right here, it's 7, and you're going to multiply it by x 4 different times. And the y is going to be 2 times. And it's okay to have multiple variables, multiple letters. You just want to make sure that they stick together. Same thing with the number. So right here, what's happening is you have a 3, and the 3 can only be multiplied by another number. So it would only be able to multiply by that 7, giving you 3 times 7, which is 21. And then you've got your variables of x and y. The exponent on this x is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And the exponent on your y is going to be 1, 2, and 3. Now, if you've noticed, there is a pattern. So that 5 and that 4 make that 9. The 1 and the 2 make the 3. The 2 and the 4 made the 6. And again, like I told you, that each of these is a different property or a different exponent rule that we can use. And that actually is going to be one of your many laws for exponents that you get on your formula chart. And this one right here, this one is called the product. Oops. Let me just zoom in on that for you guys. Product of powers. And it's actually the first one on your formula chart. Now, you've got this one, but there are a couple of other ways that you can see it as well. So right here, this one is just a tad bit different. This 3, that exponent, it's not just on the x, it's on the entire thing. It's on the entire parentheses right here. So what we are going to have to do is you're going to write this entire thing in the exponent 3 times. So it's going to be 5x times 5x times 5x. Now you'll recall that in this monomial, that's one of your vocab words, this monomial right here is really saying that it's 5 times x. It's 5 times x, and it's 5 times x. So really what you're having to work with is 5 times 5 times 5 times x times x times x. And when we go ahead and simplify this, it becomes 5 times 5 times 5, which gets you 125, and x to the third power, since you have 1, 2, 3 x's. And then number 4 is a little bit tricky as well, just because we're working with negatives. Don't freak out because you see that negative. You'll be just fine, I promise. We're going to do it the same way that we did number 3. Everything in the parentheses is being taken to that power. So you're going to write everything in the parentheses 4 times. You're going to write that entire set 4 times. And because we're working with negatives, it helps to use these parentheses. Something that I want to point out for you guys is this negative right here. It's not saying minuses. It's saying a negative 1 times x. Negative 1 times x, negative 1 times x, and negative 1 times x. So if we rewrite this, it would be negative 1 times negative 1 times negative 1 times negative 1. And x times x times x times x. Which now ends up getting you negative 1 times negative 1, which is a positive 1. And negative 1 times negative 1, another positive 1. And x to the fourth. And positive 1 times positive 1, it's just 1, so you get x to the fourth as your final answer. I just want to point out that this property right here is also on your formula chart. And it's actually called power of a power. And the really cool thing about both of these properties is that they're both on your formula chart. And even if you don't know which one to use, it's okay, as long as you remember that you need to expand until you understand. As long as you keep expanding, you will be just fine, and you'll be able to pick this out. Some of you might already see the shortcut. You might see what's happening here. You might see what's happening with these. And that's okay, and you'll be able to use those rules. But if you don't, you can expand until you understand. So just remember that.